Welcome on board the Stena ICEMAX, part of the DrillMax series. This 6th generation drill ship was designed and built at the Samsung Heavy Industries Yard in South Korea and is owned and operated by Stena Drilling. The Stena ICEMAX is a dynamically positioned Class 3 monohull drill ship with a highly automated hydraulic dual operations drilling package. Stena Drilling's goals are simple: no injuries to people, no pollution to the environment, and no damage to the installation.
Welcome on board the Stena ICEMAX. Safety is very important on the Stena ICEMAX. We'd like you to stay safe and enjoy your time on board the ship.
The offshore installation manager is responsible for the health, safety and welfare of everyone on board. Supported by the management team and supervisors, the OIM encourages a culture of openness, honesty and mutual respect. The safety officer on board is the focal point for health, safety and environmental information and instructions.
We're interested in your safety whilst on board. If you have any questions or require any assistance, please feel free to contact us.
If anyone feels that safety is being compromised, they have the authority to stop the job until the situation is resolved, with the full backing of the Stena Drilling management. By adhering to Stena's golden rules, you can help us achieve a perfect day each and every day. A perfect day can be achieved by recording no LTIs, no first aid or medical treatment, no dropped objects, no near misses, and no pollution incidents. Your Welcome on Board card has your cabin and bed number, along with the number and location of your designated lifeboat. This card details other safety information, such as your escape routes and emergency signals. Please take time to fully read your Welcome on Board card. All personal electrical equipment must be checked out by a member of the electrical department. Any memory sticks must be checked by an electrical technician prior to use on any Stena computers.
Please complete and return the medical questionnaire as soon as possible after arriving on board. This will help the medic provide the best medical care whilst you're staying here.
Take a look at the station bill. It explains the ship alarms and the actions to be taken, as well as the location of emergency equipment and escape routes. The station bill, along with the emergency plans, are displayed at every level of the ship. Lifeboat assignment is posted on the side of your bunk. Emergency drills are conducted weekly, so make sure you know your roles and responsibilities. This vessel has 4 designated safe areas. These are the mess room, the forward lifeboats, the helideck and the after life rafts. On board the Stena ICEMAX, the temporary refuge is the accommodation. This means that it is designed to provide safe protection for everyone on board should a worst-case scenario occur. The forward bridge is designated as the Emergency Control Centre, with the engine control room being the backup centre. Life rafts are available on board. There are 12 35-man float-free davit-launched life rafts, 3 on each of the port and starboard sides of the accommodation on deck 6, and 6 at the stern of the vessel. This installation has 4 alarms. The abandon rig alarm, the general alarm, the gas alarm, and the man overboard alarm. All alarms will be followed by PA announcements identifying the hazard, the area involved, and the designated safe muster area. So listen carefully. In noisy areas, the alarms are accompanied by flashing lights and pictorial column lights. When you hear the general alarm, stop what you're doing, make any equipment safe, and go straight to your designated safe area. Remember to isolate machinery, make your area safe, and take your permit with you to the muster point. If the general alarm sounds when you're in the accommodation, put on warm clothing and footwear, take your grab bag, no life jackets, as these are at the lifeboat stations, and head to your designated muster point as per the PA announcement. If you sense smoke, don't hesitate to put on your smoke hood. Luminous exit signs will show you the way out.
It's a big ship, so get to know the layout and escape routes from your workplace and cabin.
During your ship tour provided after this induction film, detailed instructions will be presented on mustering arrangements on board. This will include, at a minimum, coverage of the Stena drilling T-card system, where to muster, and instructions for donning your life jacket. If you hear the gas alarm, personnel within the accommodation should muster at their primary muster area. Personnel outside the accommodation will be instructed to proceed to the upwind safe breathing area. Listen to instructions over the PA system. The primary means of evacuation is by helicopter. However, if you hear the abandon rig alarm, muster first at your lifeboat station, where you'll find life jackets and immersion suits, or as instructed by the PA announcement. If the lifeboats are to be boarded, follow the coxswain's instructions, keep quiet, sit where you are told, and strap yourself in. Life rafts with launching instructions are also located on the port, starboard, and after of the vessel. Information on launching will be given during your induction tour by the safety officer. If someone falls overboard, throw a lifebuoy towards them, raise the alarm, but always keep them in sight. If possible, have someone else contact the bridge on emergency phone number 555 or radio channel 1. Just don't lose sight of them.
If you see any type of incident, fire or smoke, contact the bridge on 555.
The Stena ICEMAX has fully enclosed tunnels which run the full length of either side of the ship. Please familiarise yourself with the entry points from the main deck to these tunnels. From the accommodation, the port and starboard stairwells act as your primary escape routes to muster areas and helideck. Exit points from the mud module lead to the perimeter walkways and stairwells. The 3 primary escape routes from the drill floor are stairwell starboard aft, taking you to main deck, stairwell starboard forward, taking you to the pipe deck, and access along the auxiliary catwalk to the pipe deck. Like any installation, we have some basic policies and rules to make life safer and more comfortable. You should always hold the handrail. Obviously, alcohol and non-prescription drugs are totally prohibited, and smoking is only allowed in designated areas. Mobile phones may not be used or even carried on deck when we're at sea. Please remove all jewellery, including rings and neck chains, before work. We appreciate there can be a lot to take in, so check out the notice boards which have loads of useful information on safety alerts, training, safety meetings, environmental waste, welfare, noise maps, and of course, galley and bond opening times. A Safety Management System, SMS, is in operation, providing policies and instructions for working safely. The Safety Management System is available to all personnel electronically. Alternatively, a hard copy can be obtained from your supervisor. The main tools of this system are the Permit to Work and Isolation System, Risk Assessment, Lifting Assessment Plan and Toolbox Talk System, Competence Assurance Scheme, Stop System, Vessel Safety Case, and the Accident and Incident Reporting and Investigating System. On board the Stena ICEMAX, we operate a safe drill floor practice, which entails all non-essential personnel to seek approval from the tool pusher or driller prior to entering the drill floor. On arrival at the drill floor, report to the driller's control cabin. Stena Drilling run a safe behaviour programme, the purpose of which is to develop a safety culture which demonstrates correct prioritisation, compliance, open dialogue, continuous risk assessment and caring about each other. All personnel are required to wear appropriate personal protective clothing and equipment, which must be in a serviceable condition and fit for purpose. When working outside the accommodation, all personnel should wear coveralls, safety footwear, appropriate eye protection, hard hat, and gloves. Suitable ear protection must be worn in areas of high-level noise. Signage around the ship will indicate requirements. Don't forget that even if your work area doesn't require hearing protection, the equipment you are using may. Some areas require double hearing protection, earplugs and ear defenders. These areas are clearly signposted. If you don't have any item of PPE you require while on board, contact your supervisor, who will ensure you are provided with it before any work begins. Please note that no items of PPE should be worn inside the office areas or the accommodation. All radio conversations are to be in English, enabling all personnel working outside to communicate with each other. It is a very important safety tool. Please use it. The Stena ICEMAX is designed for zero discharge operations. Thus, your compliance with environmental management is required throughout your stay. Prevention is better than cure. Keeping your workplace tidy is a requirement and not an option. This means keeping walkways clear and deck surfaces clean, as this helps prevent accidents. Good housekeeping also helps protect the environment. Stena Drilling environmental procedures are approved and comply with ISO 14001.
Guys, if you see a spill, please clean it up.
Working offshore can be mentally and physically demanding. Whether new or experienced to the industry, we owe it to our family and friends to get home in one piece. It all comes down to taking a personal responsibility. Injuries usually arise from a lack of care. We simply haven't looked out for ourselves. You offer a fresh set of eyes. Your observations are encouraged and respected, so please get involved with your own safety and the safety of the people around you. Support those who stop the job and welcome interventions from others. They have everyone's safety in mind. One has to appreciate the size of this vessel, so please ensure you take the time to familiarise yourself with the escape routes and do not hesitate to ask your supervisor any questions. Stena Drilling is committed to safety, but we need everyone's active participation. By adopting our safety management system and working with our key processes, we can achieve a perfect day every day. Thanks for your time. Have a good hitch.